I am Steve. Flint and steel. They love crushing loaf. You ever wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken? Chicken jockey. Yeah, if you couldn't tell by that intro, today we're talking about the Minecraft movie. It seems like it's very much a kid's movie, which is perfectly fine. That's all it should be. But it stars Jack Black as Steve, and he's the star of the show. Over the past week, there has been a plethora of different videos coming from inside movie theaters where people just lose their goddamn minds.
Well, then everyone loses their minds.
Not gonna be honest with you, sports fans. I have committed one of the greatest crimes in the past, like, 20 years, it seems like, because I actually haven't seen this movie yet. And apparently I'm like the only person in the world who hasn't, because this movie is absolutely popping off. And based on what I've seen from, like, reviews and everything, it's not even a great movie. It's very by the numbers, very standard, apparently. But the one thing that this movie is just drop dead, I mean, it's perfect, is the memes. And we all knew this was coming, right? I mean, at the second we all saw Jack Black as Steve, we knew it was coming. We knew this movie probably wasn't gonna be that good, and we knew that it was just gonna be a laugh fest riot. From that very first scene of I
am Steve.
From that moment, we all knew. And I have seen a lot of videos of the past couple days of people going into theaters, watching this movie, and creating a little bit of a ruckus, specifically with one scene. I have no idea what made people latch on to Chicken Jockey specifically, but this has been the phrase that made people go absolutely wild. And there is one specific video that is kind of making its rounds around TikTok, and I gotta talk about it, because this is the craziest movie theater experience I've ever seen. I was there opening night for Endgame. That's probably the craziest movie theater experience I've ever been a part of. Let me tell you, this puts it to shame. And not exactly in a good way. But let me put you in the shoes of one of these moviegoers real quick, because it is quite the tale. Stick with me here. It is Tuesday, and you know that your local movie theater has a $5 Tuesday movie night, and you say, you know what, I'm not doing anything. Let's go see the Minecraft movie. I played a little bit as a kid. Might as well go see the movie about it. So you hop on down. You probably grab a girlfriend, you know, have a nice little date night. You're going to the movie theater. You buy your ticket. You think everything's going good. And all of a sudden, you see 30 college-age dudes right behind you in line. Things aren't looking good. You think to yourself, this is a kids movie. Why are there 30 legal adults joining me and my girlfriend in this nice theater to watch this kids movie? And then you do a little bit of self-reflection, like, well, what am I doing watching this? And then you kind of just shut up. You grab your $30 popcorn, your $20 drink, you start heading inside, but then you see it in the jacket of one of these college students. You see a big bulge. You have no idea what it is, so you just keep going. You take a seat, and it's already kind of packed. For a Tuesday night, you think, wow, this is kind of a lot of people for just seeing a kid's movie that's already like 4 or 5 days old. This is not even opening weekend. And then as soon as you take your seat, here they come. 30 college-age dudes. You know that shit is not, we are not finishing this movie. You can already tell things are wild. Things aren't going the way they're supposed to. People are rowdy. People have their phones out. Already kind of a bad experience for you in terms of movie theater etiquette. But then about 15 minutes goes by and you hear it. I am Steve. Yeah, Steve! 30 different men, not kids, men, shouting, yes, Steve! Jack Black is here! Yes! But then something interesting happens that you've never experienced before. The movie pauses. And then you see this gentleman walk up in front of the entire crowd and announce, hey, no more of that shit. So to your shock, people are actually listening. Another hour and the movie goes by, but then your heart drops because you know what's coming. You see a WWE style wrestling ring with a lone chicken on it. And by God, you know what's about to happen. Nothing but a rain of popcorn, confetti, and even a live chicken comes from the rest of the crowd. I shit you not. Someone even brought a real live chicken into this movie theater, along with confetti cannons and then air horns. And then people are actually like playing chicken, like getting on top of people's shoulders and playing chicken in the middle of this movie theater. There is not a single pair of dry underwear in this entire theater. Everyone has soiled panties Everyone is just shouting, "Woo! Steve, chicken jockey! Yeah!" And then the manager comes in and just tells everyone to get the fuck out. Go fuck yourself, no refunds. So that's the backstory of this video. People are actually just did a whole bunch of stupid ass shit in the middle of a public movie theater. But yes, every single person got kicked out of this movie theater. And I gotta say, look, I'm making fun of it. You know, it's light. It's a kind of a funny moment. I'm not gonna be a guy that sits here and say it's not completely, it's not completely unfunny. I do get a giggle out of this. However, this shit sucks. Again, I'm making fun of it, but I want you to know, don't fucking do this dumb shit, you goddamn morons. And I don't mean to bring down the mood, right? I'm a guy that likes to have fun, right? I've had fun with my friends in real life, and yeah, we've occasionally made a little bit of rowdiness in the public, but I gotta tell you, this was excessive, and you guys are assholes. I guarantee. I would bet someone else's life, not mine. But I could almost guarantee not a single person stayed to clean up. And like I said, I saw a lot of this on TikTok, right? And so I was going through comments, and a lot of people agree with me. Why do you got to make such a mess? It's such a headache for everyone involved in this situation. You guys are just kind of being assholes. And like I said, that's me. I 100% agree. And there were actually comments responding to that where they were like, well, some of us just like to have fun. Fuck you, dumb shit. Don't have fun if it's gonna cause problems for like underpaid workers. They made such a mess with all this popcorn that they're gonna have to at least get like 3 or 4 people working on that for the next half hour to get it at least semi-clean for the next showing. Again, sorry to be like the Debbie Downer, right? I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just saying these people are assholes. And it's not just this movie theater. There are a lot of other movie theaters. I saw some in the UK where they were actually shouting and making such a hoot and holler that the cops were actually called. They called in the bobbies. But again, I don't want to be too harsh because this is kind of funny. You know, I don't know how the hell you brought in a live chicken and kept it hidden the whole time, but I feel bad for the chicken. Let me put that out there. I feel bad for the chicken, but it also hits my funny bone, and I don't like that.
A message from the douchebag editing this.
Hello, this is Editing Jace coming to you the day after I recorded this. There's been a slight update. Most movie theaters around the U.S. now are issuing warnings at the beginning of Minecraft showings where they say this: a Minecraft movie advisory. We are aware of the TikTok trends associated with the Minecraft movie. Please note that those who disrupt our guests and damage our theater will be escorted out of the theater immediately by police. We will press charges for any damage to our property. There you have it. Don't be an asshole while watching this movie. All right, stay safe. So I think the next order of operation for me is going to be to go see the Minecraft movie. All right, I usually wait for streaming for shit like this, but I have to go see it. I have to. I got to see if my theater experience is anything close to this. I hope not. But, you know, it would not surprise me at this point. But that's it for me. I just saw this on TikTok, and I thought it was the goofiest shit I probably have seen in a long time. The only movie theater experiences I had that were even close to this were in-game opening weekend, and then I also went to go see, unfortunately, the Rise of Skywalker. I don't even like Star Wars all that much, and that movie was such a big, wet fart that I don't think I single-person cheered throughout the whole movie, and it was just sad. But those two are probably the wildest movie theaters that I've ever been to. But man, I hope I don't get to experience this, especially if I don't get a refund. Fuck that. All right, bye. I'm gonna go see a Minecraft movie this weekend, and I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna make a movie. I don't think I'm gonna make a movie review on it, but if I do, I'll let you know if anyone threw popcorn and went crazy and released a whole horde of chickens into the movie theater. I'll let you know. Also, like and subscribe and all that stuff. I do a lot of live streaming. I'm really trying to get this channel to 1,000 subs. So do that, please. Okay, bye. Chicken jockey.